Hello, grade nines. In this video, I'm going to be going through over your healthcare assignment and going through the instructions in quite a bit of detail. So please pay attention, and I will start right now. So this is the healthcare assignment. I posted it on Brightspace, and I'm just going to go over what I'm expecting for this assignment. One of Canada's biggest sources of pride in our healthcare is our healthcare system. It is one of the main ways we as a country differentiate ourselves from the United States. However, in recent years, there's been an increased criticism towards our public health care system and a growing push in many places in Canada, especially Alberta, for a more privatized system. In this assignment, you are going to take the role of an advisor to the Prime Minister and write a 3 to 4 page summary on the two different systems of healthcare and make recommendations on whether Canada should keep its public system or shift towards a more privatized system. When I say 3 to 4 pages, I mean 3 to 4 pages double space. So just that should be the approximate length of it. And your brief should include the following things. It should have 5 paragraphs, and in your first paragraph, you are going to be talking about healthcare. This is sort of an introductory paragraph, and you are going to be talking about why healthcare is important. So, talk about what healthcare is, why we need it, and to maybe mention the two different types of healthcare, and explain what the major difference is in a couple of sentences. It should be a shorter paragraph, so maybe shoot somewhere between 5 to 8 sentences for this paragraph. Your second paragraph is going to be talking about Canada's public healthcare system. So, in this paragraph, you are going to talk about how Canada has a public healthcare system. And in this paragraph, you have to provide me a number of things. So, in this paragraph, you have to talk to me about what is provided. So, you should talk about the Canadian Healthcare Act. So, what is provided? What are the rules for it? Then you need to talk about how we pay for our healthcare in Canada. So, how do our doctors and hospitals get the money to treat all the people who need to access healthcare? Um, then you are going to have to locate it on the economic spectrum. So you should talk about how it's either falls closer on the market side of the economy, or maybe a little closer to the command side of the economy, so the left or right side of the economic spectrum. And then finally, I need you to just summarize some of the benefits and some of the issues with public health care. So that is paragraph number 2. So that should be all included, and that should be roughly, I would say, at least 8 to 10 sentences, but take as long as you need to make sure you answer all the questions. Um, Paragraph number 3 is the same as paragraph number 2. However, it is talking all about the United States private healthcare system. You guys just watched a very lengthy documentary on the American system. Once again, in it, you have to tell me what is provided. Is there any legislation that sort of governs the United States healthcare? And remember, they do have Medicaid. Then you have to tell me how it's funded. How do people pay for healthcare? Then this section, you should be talking about health insurance. Where on the economic spectrum it is located, and what are the benefits and what are the issues within the system. Paragraph 4. Um, in paragraph 4, you need to tell me which system you think is better and why. So, and not just in this paragraph, you should not just be saying, oh, the American system is better because there is shorter wait times. That is not a good enough answer. You have to give me a very lengthy, detailed discussion on why the American system better if you believe that is the case. Um, you can choose a mixed system, so meaning a two-tier system with aspects of private healthcare and aspects of public healthcare. But I want you to talk about then how do you make it fair so people with more money don't get better treatment. And then finally, I need a concluding paragraph, just basically summing up what you talked about in the paper. This can be another short one, should probably be about 4 or 5 sentences. That is everything. So that is what you need to include. So make sure as you're writing it, you're looking at what I need in each paragraph and you check off that you've included it. So how am I marking you for this? There are a couple of things. It is at a 12. So first one is focus on detail is once again, there's if you want to score well on this, there's one clear, well-focused topic. So obviously it is healthcare. If you're going to start talking about different things other than healthcare, probably not the assignment to do so. I need to understand that your ideas are clear. So did you answer all of these questions and do so with a good amount of detail? And the information is accurate. So make sure the more detail, the more information you give me, the higher you score in this. Organization, did you follow my 5 paragraphs? Do you have 5 paragraphs? Do you have an introduction paragraph? Do you have a conclusion paragraph? Does each one of your paragraphs follow the instructions in this assignment? And then finally, I am looking at your grammar and spelling just to make sure you proofread it. Uh, Once again, I'm not going to be too strict on this. However, if the way you write or your grammar or your spelling takes away from me understanding what you're saying, uh, that might was when you're going to start losing marks on this section. So this is once again, this is at a 12, and yeah, that is the assignment. Once again, tomorrow or so on Tuesday, May the 5th, I'm going to have an online lesson on Google Meets basically talking more about this. So please feel free to come join that so I can give you more information. Anyways, if you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for checking this video out.